there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream, yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out, the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N, this is Crime Watch, and we are back top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on the line, especially good evening to you. All those of you who may be heading down to beach houses and wherever you're going, maybe to spend the weekend at family, or maybe you're preparing for church, mass, virtual, whatever, a special good evening to you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I tell you this, sir, we need to stand up for our rights. I want to tell you, stand up for our rights, stand up for our rights, because if we don't stand up for our rights, this government headed by ROWLEY and them will eat us up, you know. And a lot of you might tell me that's all you can talk about. Well, that is all I am seeing, and that is one of the main reasons why people are suffering in Trinidad and Tobago. That is the main reason. The main reason people are suffering in Trinidad and Tobago is what the government is doing. You know, today, ladies and gentlemen, I realize that Easter coming, this Monday's holiday, Tuesday's holiday. If you didn't know, let me tell you something. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, the Chief Secretary, Ansel Dennis, THA Secretary, Ansel Dennis, you know they have approximately 10,000 visitors on the island right now in Tobago. If you didn't know that, 10,000 persons, 10,000 persons, and they're doing everything possible. We had 3 deaths today, unfortunately, but still I don't believe, because everything they want to say corona, corona, corona. But one of the main reasons for corona is we letting the Venezuelans and them come in here by boat every night. Because we as Trinbagonians, we are on an island. We have already been quarantined how much times? Dozens of times already. But where the corona coming from? The corona is coming from these Spanish nationals that take vessels, go, because there are people right now in this country, and Stuart Young knows about that, Rowley knows about that, but as long as there is pandemic, as long as there is corona, there is no accountability for spending. There is absolutely no accountability for spending. Absolutely no accountability. So as long you have a case right now. What night somebody called me, but they called me late. This was approximately maybe about, I say, about 10 to 11. A boat came in, and do you call it Los Zero or Los Iros? Some say Los Zero, some say Los Iros. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, a boat with Venezuelan nationals came into this country. And they have been doing that day, night upon night. And these people are coming where hundreds of thousands are infected in Venezuela, and they are coming here. They are meeting their friends in Central. They're meeting them in Pinal. Tussie man picking them up here. Chinbegonian man who never see woman picking them up, going doing thing with them, getting corona, taking it back to their family. But the real source of the COVID-19 that we are seeing right now is because of these non-nationals. Because they're coming in every night. And how come the Coast Guard, how come nobody can monitor that? Ask yourself, where the corona coming from? Every night it's coming through Los Zero Beach. Well, some of them know it as Los Zero, so we'll go with that word, Los Zero. Every night they come in every single night, and nobody doing nothing. They come in 12 in a boat, 15 in a boat, 2 boat load. They bring in all kind of contraband, everything. And that is where the corona is coming from, and that is where the government don't want to deal with it. The government at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, do not want to control, do not want to put a stop to anywhere there's a leak where the virus coming in. They don't want to put a stop to that, because as long as there's corona, they will always be thieving. We are shutting down our business places in Trinidad right now. You have 10,000 persons on that island right now. Let me just read you something. They said, this is what they say. I will urge person, the THA person said this, the chief secretary, said over 10,000 visitors from Trinidad are expected to be in the Tobago for Easter. All reports I have gotten so far that hoteliers and owners of guest house and other forms of accommodation suggest that we will have during that period a rate of over 80%, which of course is good for the island at this point. It is good not only for owners of those establishments, but for various business persons, as this will provide an opportunity for some needed economic activity. So they are boasting in Tobago about economic activity as a result of the presence of 10,000 plus persons from Trinidad into Tobago. And you coming to tell me in Trinidad about corona? People up and down line off in Tobago, no mask, stand up outside the bar, police just passing. It is a completely different law. I have no problem with people in Tobago, but what good for Tobago? Good for Trinidad. It is good for Trinidad, ladies and gentlemen. It is good for Trinidad. But just to let you know also that they have canceled the goat race. They canceled the goat race because remember, Rowley said that you could go goat race. He said, but after yesterday, when we picked it up and they realized that we were on to them, they realized here what's going on. We have to cool it with our goat race. We have to cool it with the goat race. If we go to clip number 9, we have to cool it with the goat race. His last speech, clip number 9. Go ahead.
Goat race, I don't know if that has been cleared with you all. But in the event that is so, just ensure, if the event of goat racing is taking place at the venue, just ensure that the conditions of the venue are set and met with adequate law enforcement. And of course, the ferries will be available.
Everything available. Everything is available. Everything must be put in place. Everything to be put in place in Tobago. But why can't it be put in place in Trinidad? Why? But because they realized we busted them out of the water yesterday, and you realize here what's going on. No goat air running. No goat air running. No goat not running. I tell you, goat air running, cat air running. And I can give you a little story about the goat race. Goat racing is a sport that originated in Boko. Just to let you know. It was in fact the poor man's equivalent to the horse races. We have that clip. It started in 1925 by Bayesian Samuel calendar. Goat racing historically occurs on Tuesday after Easter, which is known as Easter Tuesday. Today is called the Boko Goat Race Festival, which is a popular, lively event that draws thousands of spectators. So no matter what, goat race is a big thing. There's a lot of history with goat race. There's a lot of history. It started way back in 1925 in Boko, because they say goat race is the poor man horse racing. Because everybody know horse racing is for real who is who. The Sawatis and them, the big guns and them. But look what day, I sent a cameraman, get that clip for me, it had horse racing. What day it had horse racing? Right in Trinidad. That was on what day? What day they had horse racing, boy? February 23rd. Either the 22nd or Saturday. I said was a Saturday. On the 29th of February. 20th of February, they had horse racing normal. Look the clips here. Normal. I just letting you know now, So when he's coming, hold on, all that went on, All that went on normal, But ladies and gentlemen, but still, ladies and gentlemen, you want to lock down everybody. You send 10,000 persons from Trinidad to one spot, but you talking, oh, it having in County Victoria. You know where County Victoria is? He talking about County Victoria in his speech. You know where County Victoria is? It's in Penal. It is like what the jail, like you trying all how to keep people down. All how. You have seen Corona nowhere in Diego Martin. But let me tell you something. They want Corona come in Saparia because it have Los Ciro Beach. The Spanish and come in night. They come in night with a little luggage. They come with child. They bring gun. They bring contraband. And they run off in the road. They come, it's a man picking them up in Philly City. It's a man picking them up in South. It's a man dropping them in certain areas in St. Madeleine. Man dropping them in Warrenville. A man dropping them in Central. And that is how the corona is spreading. But Rowley does not want to deal with that. He does not want to put a plug on that leak. Look, he said he come from Victoria. Look at it.
Of where the problem arises, County Victoria. And actually I just came back from Penal. And the joke is that of all the places in the country, I went to the hotspot in the country. But I could tell you people in Penal are alive and well, doing well. But the map is showing two very bright spots in Penal, County Victoria. And we could avoid that. The consequences of that occurring.
He come and say in Boko Penal. He spoke about Penal yet? Yeah, you said a pressure Penal. Your comments your goners. Cool it now, man. It is looking funny, boy. It shows, it displays that this government is a racist government. It is a racist government. Because you telling me, ladies and gentlemen, MACQUERIPE closed what day it was. Let me tell you, let me get you a joke. MACQUERIPE closed on the MACQUERIPE was closed on the 13th, March 13th. Right? For this and that and we have clips on MACQUERIPE. The old clips. Yeah, just to let you know, well, there's MACQUERIPE, there's the area, there's the little beach and whatnot. A beautiful beach. You know, ladies and gentlemen, they say Jack Robinson, tomorrow is the 2nd. You know today MACQUERIPE open? You know today, listen, I'm just showing it on today's newspaper, MACQUERIPE ready to open. Camille Regis Robinson, all of them down there. Look, I can show you the clip. Ask about, listen me. Regis commended the contractors for a job well done. After weeks of renovation, MACQUERIPE Beach is now ready to reopen to the public. Minister of Planning Camille Regis Robinson made an announcement Wednesday after an expected work done on the beach. I want to just make sure that we are ready, and the general management of the Chaguaramas Development Authority did ask me if I felt comfortable enough that we can open, and they could open. You can open, so you open MACQUERIPE Beach, you do your thing fast, but why not the rivers? Why not the rivers? I can show you, CAURA closed down. It is a clear case of this government, and let me tell you something, whether you like it or not, this government is not for a certain ethnic group. I don't care how you listen, I don't care what song, but it is true. It is true, ladies and gentlemen. Look, big thing, lock off in CAURA. And imagine, ladies and gentlemen, imagine. Let me give you our next one now, man. Let me give you our next one time. Hold on, yeah? Hold on. Go to clip 14. Imagine, hold on, get clip 14 for me. Hear what I'm saying. The press conference, hear what they're saying now. Hear what they're saying. Hear what they're saying. All kind of thing going on in Tobago. Go Tobago. Tobago is the blessed place for holiday. Go Tobago, but you can't take a drink. And hear how wicked they are. Hear how wicked they are to the bar owners. But yet, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Angostura, ladies and gentlemen, make money. They make 140 something million, 0.5 or 45, 145 million plus. But I only hope Angostura, and they made that in the pandemic, yeah? They made that in the pandemic. Look, they're saying now. Look, they're saying. Drinkers spent 54.5 million on local rum last year. On local rum. 54.5 million on local rum last year, drinkers. Well, I know that drinkers of the Caribbean or drinkers locally. But it had to be because during the pandemic, people stay home and drink rum. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, it looked like my prime minister found God because everything in the speech is God and rum and no rum and this. And rum does make you do this, rum does make you do that. But rum does make you wind up on woman in South. Boy. Imagine, look at clip 14 and hear what Stuart Young saying about the bars.
That's expected and what is arrestable. The public health regulations also make it an offense, a criminal offense, for persons purchasing alcohol in bars to consume them within the precincts of the bar area. So this phenomenon of people liming outside and just saying, well, I'm in a group of 10, that is still in breach. This public-private discussion, as you know, has been going on for months. I mean, the law remains the same. The police and public health regulators do have the ability under the existing law to enter private premises. We are looking, as the Prime Minister said, the law is very clear when it comes
Go ahead.
There's to be no gathering of more than 10 in public premises. Public areas, sorry, that's easily defined. If there is a risk of a health hazard as defined by the medical persons, they do have a right of entry. The police always have their persuasive powers.
Hold on. They do have a right of entry. 10,000 visitors in Tobago right now. All the villas, all the cabanas, everywhere packed out. Everywhere packed out. All these houses with 15, 25 families who gone down there. This one have a room with 50 people. This one, this. So are you going down there? Or you're coming by us in Trinidad? No, I'm just showing you how one law for Tobagonians for Easter to make sure. That's why the THA could boast. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, the THA could boast and say, yeah, man, you see this weekend, an opportunity for some much needed economic activity. They describe the crowd there. It is economic activity, spending, all kind of thing. But if you stand up with a little beer in your hand outside of a bar in Trinidad, you're coming to lock me up. You're coming to lock me up. And that is why somebody in government told me about 3 weeks ago, I was somewhere, and he said, Mr. Allen, you see all this ticket thing by bar thing, it's not ticket, it's statistic. And they have used that same statistic and come forward with it and throw it out in the public domain and say, because of one man went by a bar, he drink in Caroni, in County Caroni. Look at the areas he attacking. Look at the areas. He said County Victoria. County Victoria is, you know where? Penal and thing. Where's your problem? It is too obvious. MACQUERIPE fix and you have fix CAURA. But let me tell you something, whether you like it or not, everybody have to say today, it have a law for them to make money in Tobago, and it have a law to lock us up when we start to rile up. I tell you that on national television. Let's take a break.
Trios Medical offers affordable medical supplies, We rent, sell and service medical beds, wheelchairs and more. Refill oxygen tanks in only 5 minutes. Call us today at 800 Trios. 4 locations nationwide and coming soon to Grand Bazaar. Located in the heart of Gasparillo, Naturally Fresh Foods Limited has you covered this Easter. Come in and enjoy lots of in-store specials or call 345-6133. You won't be disappointed. Save money at Neilcool. Service any unit starting at $175. Comforter units for only $2,050 or get a Lennox unit for only $2,700. Massive sale now on. Call to book your appointment today. Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp or come in today and take advantage of our many specials.
New Eyewear presents its luxury eyewear collection. Come and see some of the biggest brands in the eyewear industry. Versace, Nike, Nine West, Coach, Michael Kors, Ray-Ban and much more. Get great specials and promos every day. Pre-selected frame with special brand purchases. Get digital customized lenses with nano film anti-glare coatings and transition lenses. Situated at 91D Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. Call 672-5052 or 390-3196. Conditions apply.
Imagine a place where cuisine from around the world is prepared by the most knowledgeable chefs. Welcome to Passage to Asia on the Avenue. Come experience the finest in authentic Indian, Chinese, Thai and Italian dishes all in one exhilarating location. Dine in or take advantage of our express lunch buffet or try our Sunday brunch. 2-for-1 cocktail happy hour specials. For reservations and orders, call 736 or 739 Asia. Passage to Asia.
It's that time again. Sale at Racetrack Wheel. One complete week of madness. Prices ridiculously reduced on wheels. Check us on IG and Facebook for post of the latest special at all 3 locations: Aruca, Chase Village, and Tobago. It's a blowout sale at Racetrack Wheel. Everything must go.
Download the I.A.N app on any device via the App Store. Follow the fastest growing Facebook page, I.A.N Public Figure. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are live at 6 p.m. daily. And follow I.A.N on Instagram. Join all our social media platforms today.
Mahalakshmi Astrology Center, top of High Street, San Fernando, presents Pandit Abhinav, expert in solving all your problems: love, marriage, relationships, job, health, finances, spiritual problems, addiction, and anything else. Get rid of all black magic, voodoo, obeah, evil spirits, jealousy, and negativity. Expert in bringing back your loved ones within days. Get permanent solutions for all your problems. Satisfaction guaranteed. Call 391-1133. I repeat, 391-1133.
We are streaming live on CNC3. I remember that. We are streaming live. Those of you who wish to advertise, you'll see numbers coming up. The numbers are there. WhatsApp me, send me a WhatsApp. The advertising department will contact you. Remember, some of you messaged me and we did not reply because, you know, I have 8,000 messages on my phone. Unread 8,000 messages right now. Yeah, 8,000. So it's kind of sending for me still. But nevertheless, we'll see. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a special hello to Racetrack. And we have a supermarket on board also. Okay, we'll get that just now. Also, I want to say a special hello to Canopies. Canopies is a great guy. Custom canopies and covering for all your awning and covering needs. You all call them. They have, give them a little buzz. Give them a little buzz. Custom canopies and covering. Give them a little buzz. And Neo Eyewear. And also, I want to say a special hello to Racetrack. We send this to 500,000 persons just to let them know that. In one complete week of madness at the Racetrack, we, for Easter, get the latest 16 and 17 inch rims for only $19.95. Selected tires has been drastically reduced, so hurry. Catch the big blowout sale. It's on, there are 3 locations in Boko. Stop saying that, boy. You know, I have a Tobago, and you're here working. So you Carolyn, when I say, come and say Boko. Come and say Boko, you can come and say it. Look, you really coming, boy. Come and say Boko, come. Come and say it. No, come and say Boko, come. How do we pronounce it? Okay, if I pronounce it, come now. Everybody come, hello. Come and say it. Come and say it. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yeah.
Watch the camera and tell me if I say Boko wrong. Is Boko?
It's not Boko. It's Boku.
Oh, Boku. Thank you very much. Okay? Okay, thank you. Oh, you blow me out one time. It's not Boko. It's Boku. All right, one time, boy, one time. Now, that's my dog. You see how much we are cool scene here, and everybody here. All kind of people here. We are Spanish people. All kind of people here. Everybody here. So go to Buku. All right? Go to Buku Road, Tobago, and get nice rims. So some of you, just to let you know. Just imagine 54.5 million more on local rum last year, Yeah, boy, Angostura made 905.4 million in revenue last year. And in 2019, they made 847.2 million. I only hope that the workers of Angostura gain the overtime money and whatever money owe to them. I only hope that, and it's not a gimmick thing. Make sure and give the workers the money because the workers are responsible for bringing in that kind of revenue. Just remember that. And it's so strange, even in Trinidad. People coming from America, stranded. They don't spend all that they had. Look, Debbie's thing falling on the ground here. Debbie's. Best prices. Cheapest and for quality. Have 2 locations. SS Erin Road. Debbie's furniture prices. All you see the ad running, go call them over the weekend. You know what they do? You know what this government did? In order for the friends to make $1,000 US, they made sure who bust last year, they come back, they make money. So them had their own carnival. So who didn't make any pandemic last year? The hotels made it back with the presence of these people for a couple of days. 1,000. So it comes like they make some money. So they made sure, the government made sure that because let me tell you something, no poor man own no hotel, don't get tired. All them big time hotel that was used after they closed down all the free quarantine centers. They started to make sure their friends make money. And just to let you know again, and I'll let you know this again, that, hold on, with the paper here. Ladies and gentlemen, open up the lines. I'm looking for a document here. Trying to get this thing here. With respect to the, open up the lines. Open up the lines to me. Hi, caller, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the water park, is how you call it? 5 islands open, partially, but they are surfing here. They are surfing going on, look at here. Who owned that? Let me talk now. Who owned that? Partially. They make sure they catch them for Easter. Open up the lines. No, hold a second. Go back to that, please. I'm trying to look. Cassie, I'm looking for a document here. Open up the lines. Yeah. Come back. Find it for me.
Tell him stay there.
Yeah.
No.
No, come back and just find it for me.
Do not.
Nobody doing that. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why Kezzy's be running so on from TV, you know, but nevertheless, 5 islands open, and they open partially. Hear what they said. What your plans for Easter weekend? Enjoy your outdoor activities with family and friends. Go-kart racing. No, leave it, please. Right, this is what they put up, surfing, 60 minutes rental, 880 to 80 per person, suitable for persons of over 52 and over, minimum of 10 persons required for booking, multi-sport. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, they made sure, but who owned that? I just want to know who owned that. That is owned by one of the Abus or something like that. Put it up. It's poor people, it's we suffering. They are fixing their own people, and all you need to see that. How long Harry's water park? How long Harry's water park? Put up Harry's water park. Harry water park, I know what's my no business for Harry's water park. The owner of Harry water park, Harry Prasad Raghunandan, said he had to restructure about the small activities and the rental of the cabins and whatnot. So if you want to go by Harry's water park and rent the cabin and whatnot, I'm putting up the number 79 798 0049. Put it up. Debe Water Park. What's the next park? Fun Splash. Well, their whole thing is water. They close still further notice. But that's crazy. That is crazy. It is just total craziness. What's going on in this country. There is one law for their friend, and there is one law for you, the poor people. That there is one law for you, your friends, for their friends, and one law for poor people in this country. You see how 7,000 persons could get charged for wearing a mask, 7,100 and something could get charged for wearing a mask. But when the Attorney General seen publicly, he and a set of people not wearing no mask, all they can say, sorry, they're nothing. But in countries out there in the world, like America, Canada, and all those countries and them, they no business. The law is the law. The law is the law. But I'm just showing you, they have a law for their own, and they have a law for you. You the bar owners. You the poor people. Who cook and duck, the little taxi drivers. They have a law for you. When you park up, going to buy a little pudding, or you're going to buy a little stew pork, roast pork, your little sauce, yeah, we just talking. They come in and they jump in here. A woman tell me she gone down Shagaramas to fish. And police chase them. But they are doing nothing wrong. They're going to fish shoreline in Shagaramas. Police chase them. Why? But Tobago, they're not doing that. 10,000 people are already on the island. How come I don't have a spike, Rowley? How come I don't have a spike? Open up the lines. I'm talking, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, I wanted to bring our next matter to your attention. Do you know that, I just want to give it to you, that next week Tuesday, the Prime Minister will publicly be vaccinated in Tobago next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, publicly. Yeah. But the problem, ladies and gentlemen, is that they got 33,000. Now you hear what they're saying. All in America, all about, you're getting a vaccine in 2 weeks' time, the second one. Here they want to take you 12 to 8 weeks. 8 to 12 weeks. Yeah? You know that all? So imagine they have one batch to give you the first shot. But when the next shot come in, you all didn't know that, right? But when the next shot come in, when is the next shot coming? Nobody's mashing up nobody, but this is what we see. This is what we know. When the next shot coming for you to get your second shot, your second vaccine, when it is coming. Hold on, yeah? Hold on. People who tell the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID may have to pray that the second shipment is not delayed in any way. This government is considering whether to administer all 33,600 shots before the vaccine expire or wait for the second shipment. So they have this, but they don't know when the next cycle. So it's just, but let me tell you something. What they have now, so if they have to wait, let me tell you what's going on. A company that this government putting money in, a family company that this government putting money in, take care, it pop up that these people can get it faster than the government. Watch and see. Watch and see the role that this family company will play in this country. I am not talking about Ansa Makal, you know. We're not talking about my people that I have my station on, you know. We're not talking about that, you know. That I go live with them, you know. We're talking, but there's a particular family that the government of this country has close ties with and given them everything. So now they're saying now that the badge they have, we don't know if we can get it in time. But what about if this company here go and get it in time? They will have no other alternative than to take it from this company here. Watch and see the role watch and see the role. Yeah, watch and see the role. The vaccine must be taken in 2 doses, with the second being given to 12 weeks after the first shot. And the expiration date of May 31st means that the second dose to be given with the specified time frame, and before the vaccine can become usable, half of the supply vaccine, 16,800, must be administered within the next few days. So that's the catch. They have one batch, but they have the next batch to give you. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you the catch in that. The family who the government has close tie with, bring in the next batch for them. I tell you that on national television, because they will have to source it fast. So they will come up and say, well, I don't care where we get it. The most important thing, we get it. Watch and see, yeah? Watch and see that it is called a vaccine mafia. That is what it is called. Let's take a fast break.
Business with ornate handcrafted wrought iron designs from RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited. Visit us at Shogunas next to the Diwali Nagar. Be safe, be secure, and in style with your #1 choice, RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited.
Organifi Green is the #1 gently dried superfood. Increase mental capacity and reduce stress with ashwagandha, the major ingredient in the superfood blend. Feel relaxed and reduce stress with a solid dose of antioxidants in the alkaline greens blend. Available at pharmacies nationwide, or contact Radiant Health and Fitness, the sole distributor for Organifi in TNT today.
At Debbie's Furniture, our prices are the cheapest and our quality is the best. We have store-wide bargains on kitchen cabinets, islands, chest of drawers, mirrors, bed frames, sofa sets and more. Located at Last Shopping Mall, Davie and number 6 Clark Street, Penal, next to the market. Download the I.A.N app on any device via the App Store. Follow the fastest growing Facebook page, I.A.N Public Figure. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are live at 6 p.m. daily. And follow I.A.N on Instagram. Join all our social media platforms today.
That time again. Sale at Racetrack Wheel. One complete week of madness. Prices ridiculously reduced on wheels. Check us on IG and Facebook for posts of the latest special at all 3 locations: Aruka, Chase Village, and Tobago. It's a blowout sale at Racetrack Wheels. Everything must go.
Get delicious meals and cold drinks at Double R Restaurant and Bar. Enjoy local cuisine daily and our Saturday Riverline menu, fireside duck, cascadoo, goat head, lagoon rice, and more. Delivery available in the Chaguanas area. Call us today for more info.
Hangers Extreme is back, now serving lunch and mocktails for dine-in and pickup. Opening hours Monday to Friday 12 noon to 10 p.m. Sundays 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Full menu available. All COVID-19 protocols observed.
We are back, you know, and I'll tell you something, it is a vaccine mafia. It is a vaccine mafia. Whether you like it or not, it is a vaccine mafia. The ASTRA taking it next Tuesday publicly. Prime Minister taking it. I hope you prepare your speech. Not like last time where, you know, when the vaccine coming, where it is, where is that. No. I hope it coming. But, you know, those of you who watch this program every day, this is facts. This is facts because the reason why now they don't know when the next batch coming is in order to give the company, the family company, a particular family, an opportunity to get that vaccine and bring it. So when they bring it, the government will have no other alternative. They will have no other alternative to buy it because they would have already vaccinated the people the first shot. So if it costs double the price or triple the price, they're going to have to take it because all of the first shot go waste. All you're watching, all you're watching, all you're not watching, all you're not watching. And they even said that the World Health Organization has indicated that the interchangeability in terms of one site. So, for example, if we receive a South Korean manufacturing batch, if we get the second out of the Indian manufacturing side, there will be no issues. So no matter if we did the AstraZeneca is produced by it have different people around the world. So let me just say the family company get it somewhere else. So wherever we get it, we can take it. So we can come now and take that from them. So wherever they source that from, we can take it too. That is what the World Health Organization, there's no problems. There's no problems taking it from different manufacturers. And here what they're saying, all the time the AstraZeneca was 60 to 70%. Now they're saying they can reach to 90% now. 90% you're all right. Boy, I tell you, this is vaccine mafia. All you don't know what's going on. We are being taken advantage of. We are being taken advantage of. I am glad I decided to put away everything and talk about these issues. Not everything is a crime. Listen, the biggest set of criminals are those in the parliament. The biggest set of criminals is mafia thing. Not every day can put up a man robbing a man or somebody with a gun. Not every day. Let me tell you something. Whether you like it and who don't like it, people reach up and people don't know it's a crime in this country. They don't know it's a criminal in this country. But what they're facing every day, what the companies facing, when the THA man can come out and say, we will see economic activities right now in Tobago. We're glad it have 10,000. What about the people in Trinidad? Harry and nobody. They make sure they open the big water park, 5 Island. Who own that? Who own that? When you're coming back and you spend all your money and you stay away for months and months stranded, you have to find your $1,000 because the government, the friends of the government have to make back the money. Why don't send the people in double palm? Let me say 2 drink and a thing and you go double palm. Right? Why didn't send the people to double palm? You know, Army had offered the government to build like a big place, like a hotel or something really fast to house these people for free and whatnot. Yeah. And they would have, well, I know what was the arrangement. When the whole COVID thing and people coming in and they refuse, and I don't think that they took it. Yeah, I don't think they took it. Because they had to make sure that their friends make money. But remember what I'm telling you about this AstraZeneca, the vaccine mafia. Watch it as it unfolds. Now they're saying, we don't know how we can give the first batch, because, a man jump up and say, well, sometime 1 to 2 weeks, then the CMO talking, I kind of funny talk now. He say it could be 12 weeks, whatever. But all that now is to give the family, the group of people who is very close with government, who has, well, they already have all that money, but who, give them an opportunity to bring it. So when they bring it, they will have no other choice. They would not have to explain because it will be urgent that the government take it from this group. Yeah, watch and see as it unfolds. Watch and see as it unfolds. 5 Island open, all about MACQUERIPE open. MACQUERIPE, and you tell me, CAURA River can open. Look, the advertising surfing. Where is surfing? People do not surf on air. People don't surf on air. They surf with water. They have an indoor surfing thing where the water coming down so, and it going so. It's nice. I've been there, it's nice. Now, I really don't go in the water thing. I think I might drive the little bumper cars and, But what about the other people down south? What about Debe Water Place, their water park? Fun Splash. What about the owner of Fun? But here's stuff I do. They just know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They are fixing their friends and they are not fixing you. Look what, imagine Stuart Young saying that police could go in a private place if the medical official feel that the place is compromised. And so what about all the people who are swimming pool in Tobago right now? And their houses that you pay maybe $5,000 a night or $4,000 a night. And you have your own jacuzzi and your own pool. Not 5 families going to rent that. About 20 or 25 of them might go and stay in the house. I'm just showing you. He cares for Tobago. Look, them just take a, let me tell you something. Them take a loan. You know Tobago take a loan? A loan of how much? God, I had it here. They took a big loan of $100 and something million. A big loan, ladies and gentlemen, a big loan. Wonder which part I put it. I had it somewhere, I saw it. They took a big loan. Kezzy, where is it? Open up the lines. Yeah. THA secures a $15 million loan for critical coastal projects. $15 million. The Tobago House of Assembly has secured a loan for $15 million US through the Division of Infrastructure and Quarries and Environmental Coastal Zone Management. Why you could not take a loan to buy Chiren computer in Trinidad and Tobago? But they're fixing Tobago. Look, they come up with all the parks. They say all the parks and them in Tobago going and fix. 11 parks. Soon and what? Soon they're going to refurbish. Let's pictures of the parks. What is that? What is that small thing there? It's just craziness. But I'm just showing you. You're finding money, you're borrowing money for coastal what? For coastal projects. What about everybody who go in island pool and want to look young and take the sand and rub it up in their skin to look young over the weekend? What about everybody in the, what you call the thing again? Let's go down. In the island pool. What about all the people, the beaches, everything open? But you don't want to open CAURA River. People are not dumb. People are not dumb. People are not dumb. People are not dumb. People seeing. But let me tell you something. As a drunk man tell me this afternoon, a drunk man tell me, Alan, we could talk, we could fall on the ground, we could ball. The man don't care nothing about us. Just so the drunk man tell me, you know. And I tell you something. If you want to hear a man talk the truth, give him rum. Rum does bring out the truth in people. Rum is a funny thing, you know. Rum is a funny thing, you know. That way Angostura could make money. Rum is a funny thing. That way Rowley holds speech, you know, rum is a funny thing. And now just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, 3 people died today. 3 persons. 3 persons. 3 deaths in 24 hours. But sometimes you don't know. You don't know. You're frightening us in Trinidad. You're frightening me. You frighten me in Trinidad. Oh, go. I can't go nowhere. I can't go to... How nobody are dead in Tobago? How no... Where the Corona in Tobago gone? Where the Corona in Tobago gone? When last year Corona? It's like when last year you take a wine on a tongue thing. When last year you hear about Corona in Tobago? Long time. Well, you're realizing the scenes of what? Everything is set up in a very meticulous way. They set it up in Pinal. They set it up in County Carney. Where are the majority of bars in Trinidad? Pinal, Debe on either side. And when you come in County Carney, Kunupia, Hasarat, Kelly, all them places, where have the bars? Where have the bars? All you read between the lines and still no CAURA open, no river for the children. Where we have to go? Spend money to go 5 Island. Spend money to go 5 Island. Spend money to go 5 Island. I'm telling you, spend money. All the time they are opening nothing, but when Easter come, they go fast and they open it. And when I talk them vex, I don't care. I do business. Just to let you know, police are investigating the discovery of a skeleton remains, which was found behind an abandoned house in Londonville on Wednesday night. The skeleton remains was found at an abandoned house at Kusal, Ravinsab. I don't know if I pronounce it right here, the road. Also, 2 men are nursing in gunshot injuries following a shooting in Maloney on Wednesday night. Cassius Boyd and Alistair Luke was shot and wounded in the vicinity of Building 5 Maloney Gardens on Wednesday night. These are the shots of the gardens, the Maloney area. Also, a Londonville woman who was reported missing was rescued by police in Rio Claro on Wednesday after she was abducted, robbed and raped. The 19-year-old victim was found with injuries in a forested camp at San Pedro. Oh, good. Police reported the woman was abducted around 11 p.m. About 6 p.m. on yesterday, a police team went to Sydney Chase Tabakid Road, Rio Claro. There they observed the suspect, a 20-year-old man of Long Circular St. James, in the camp with the victim. What is this? What is this? What is this? Also, the burned body of a man was found in a house in Tobago on Tuesday night. The body suspected to be that of a 73-year-old man was found in a house along the Freitas Open Up lines. Also, a CZ pistol with a magazine and 5 rounds of 9mm ammunition was found in Carapo by officers in the East Operations Unit. Also, more than 1 million worth of cocaine and 22,500 in marijuana was seized during an operation in Central Tabac, which was held yesterday in Borough of Chaguanas. The series of raid and search were conducted in the Felicity New Settlement area, where WPC Maltu discovered 2 brick-shaped, later revealed to be cocaine, amounted to 3.58 kilograms with an estimated street value of 1 million. What is this in Central? Who running that road, boy? Also, just to let you know, a 31-year-old Ayana Hughes of Kuva is missing. Ayana of Isaac Settlement was last seen on Wednesday, 31st of March. Look at that picture and look at the picture well. She was reported missing to the Kuva police station today, and a missing alert has been activated. Open up the lines to me. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, Pleasant. Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Good afternoon.
Blessings to you.
What's happening? You all right?
Okay, but according to tell you one thing about this 10,000 people in Tobago. I don't know if I'm correct, but I'm thinking that he lost half of Tobago, so he's trying to fool them now.
He lost what?
He lost half of Tobago in the election. So he's trying to see if he can get them back now.
Exactly. Exactly, because they were teachers saying, you know, they say economic movements, things selling, barbecue, thing, all kind of things, chicken and lobster, everybody making money in Tobago. The best place to be right now is in Tobago. But what going on with us in Trinidad? You give me all them MACQUERIPE, but you give me the CAURA, you lock me down by the river, you're telling me they could go in my house if I see me congregating, if I have a beer in my hand. We're not taking that. I will always speak out. Mr. Rowley, I will always speak out. I will talk about the vaccine mafia. We have all kind of thing in common, yeah? The only thing I think we have in common is maybe we like the same kind of shirt, as you can see. We like the same kind of shirt. As somebody said, I can put it up if you want. Let it feel a little nice. All right? Yeah. As you can see. Same kind of shirt, but no see, me shopping. I know where you get your shirt from. Come back to me. That's the only thing we have in common. But I don't treat people like that. But let me tell you something. We are not going to stop highlighting the issues. As much as they have murders, as much as they're finding gun, as much as they're finding cocaine, we not what good for Tobago. Good. Let me tell you something. When you see this, it start done, papi. When you see this, it start done. You know your scriptures. It's then we go enforce it. It's then we go get on dirty. Let it start done now. Let it start done. 7,000 people beg, bawl and cry. Not to get a ticket. One man in front of the whole world, all see it. Never get no ticket. All he get, a tap on the wrist. Go up the road. What good for one, good for all. That is why I tell you. Let me tell you something. That is why I stand here today and I say, the day they catch me, you see how they catch me last year? I didn't know corona. They locked me up in a room. All now I lock up in a last year. All now I lock up in a. But you never know, like Joseph, from the pit to the palace. Yeah. If you had mentioned to me, I was live. My show would have been live. We have a contractual arrangement with CNC3 and we're going back live, free to air, everything. I wouldn't believe it. But from the pit to the palace. I tell you that. Last year you had me in a pit, but this time I could rile you up. I could talk and I will not stop. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hello. Good evening, I.A.N.
Good evening.
They don't care about nobody. They care about their friends and family.
I'm glad you know that.
Ones.
And their loved ones.
We could suffer and dead.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He said, you have to be careful about people coming back to Trinidad because here what's going on. If they're coming from high-risk areas, if they're coming from highly populated corona victims, people who died. Where your daughter come from, New York? What went on in New York? Or they keep watching. Dog could come back, but they can't come back. I am I.A.N. Allen. This is Crime Watch. I am standing, Rowley, batting your crease. Happy Easter to everybody. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out.